Well, hello everyone. It's Donna. How are you today? So, I like those green pair of capris so much, I decided to make some in hot pink. So, for my Amaya Monday this week, I'm sharing my hot pink version of these capris. I actually had to um, sort through some old pictures of mine to see if I could find out what pattern it was, so I could tell you what pattern it was. Because I took out my original like leggings pattern from American Girl dolls, and it wasn't it. So I found it, and I will share it later on in the video exactly which pattern it is, should you want to try to hunt down the pattern and make some of these for your Amayas. So anyway, let's get on with doing this. The pattern actually was cut out exactly to size. I traced it actually because I don't like to cut my patterns. I traced that thing out and I cut it exactly to size. I sewed it the center front. I'd already serged everything pretty much around the edges. Then let's see, I think I uh, did the hems on the legs, and then I serged the front, and I kind of turned down the top to make where the casing for the elastic was going to be. I sewed the center back then, and then we'll get some more into the construction of it in just a couple of minutes. So I'm getting ready to do the waistband, or sew the casing for the waistband for Simplicity 8041. It's the leggings. I think it's FG is a shorter version. But what I'm doing is I've got mine turned right side out, and I'm got it measured, and I'm just going to kind of go along here. It shouldn't take me a bit of a moment. Don't forget to back tack and give yourself a little space so you can insert the elastic. So next, I'm taking a hint or a good idea from Tammy at Peacecraft Dolls with Tammy Pally. She was talking about sewing for Blythe, and what she does was actually measure Blythe's waist on the elastic. And I thought, that's a fabulous idea. Then I can use as much as I need, but then I trim off where I need to trim, and I won't be wasting as much elastic. So for Amaya, her waist is 8.5 inches, and that's what I have marked here. This was just a piece that was left over from the last pair of these leggings that I made. So give me a second, see if I can get this through here. And I did not have the right color of pink thread for this, so I am using embroidery thread for actually the top stitching here that you see in the hem, but the rest of it's actually being sewn with white cotton or cotton poly thread, just a normal thread. But I'm almost to the end here. Okay, let me pause for a second. Okay, what I had done was I paused it while I put my white thread in. I didn't think you wanted to actually watch me rethread my machine, so I think the rest of this is just going to be requiring the white thread. Now, what Tammy did. I think she had it where she marked it, and she went in and she did her sewing back and forth. I like to sew mine kind of in a different direction. It's just easier for me. I just go back and forth a few times. Now, I will change this back, the color back in a minute after I get these completed to finish tacking this. But now, I'll turn them back inside out. And I can finish these side seams, or the inner leg seam. So, make sure I get this right. And I'm going to pause because I'm not going to make you watch me change my thread again. I have my thread changed again, and we are going to line this thing up about exactly on top of where my needle was. Hopefully it's close enough. And take it on to where I started. And we are done. I'm going to give them a press. And then we're going to try these on my end. Hopefully they'll look as good as the green ones did. So let me be back in a minute. So they're finished now, and they're on Amaya. And there's the green pair that I had before. It's not really a sagey green, but it is a kind of a mossy green. And then here are the hot pink ones I made. I bought this fabric years ago to make either a skirt or a suit for like breast cancer awareness month. But due to some client obligations and stuff, I didn't have a time at the time to actually make the suit. So I have the fabric, and well, I don't know. I think it inspires me almost kind of like a Pink Ladies, even though I know their outfits were black with the pink jackets. But let me turn her around. There's from the sides. And there she is from the back. This side again, or the other side, I should say. And now back to the front. So you could call these capris, but if you're wanting to think of them, I guess, more in the grease, the Pink Ladies, I would call these pedal pushers. I don't know. I just thought they were cute. Anyway, the pattern for this, I don't know if you're going to be able to find it. It's kind of hard, I think, now because Simplicity lost the contract with American Girl, or they canceled it or whatever. But it was Simplicity 8041, and it was BUF, the leggings, and that's what those are. So if you like the fit and you wanted to actually make them longer, just, I guess, what, add 5 or 6 inches to it, and that should work. But I kind of like them as these little pedal pushers, capris, and stuff. It could be fun. That's it for this Maya Monday, and we will talk to you later. Bye.